Hello, so welcome to the next stitch in the 50 stitches crochet along, and this week it's the X stitch. So I get in there and it's just made of these little crosses all the way across the square. It's a double-sided stitch and it's got a nice thick texture to it. As you can see, it's a bit on the lacy side, but just makes those lovely X's one in front of the other. Okay, so how are we making it? So for this stitch we're using a 3.5mm hook, and we're going to start with a chain of 32. Okay, so I'll just pop my stitch marker in the end there, because remember our turning chain counts as a stitch. And then we're going to make our first double crochet in the 5th chain from your hook. 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th chain because we're leaving a chain 1 space right after our turning chain. Okay, so there, this stitch here is our chain 1 space, and to make our X we're going to work back into that stitch now. So yarn over, and you need to go behind the double crochet you've just done. So I find it's easiest to turn it to the, looking at the back, and then push your hook through that chain from front to back. Oop. There we go. And then complete your double crochet as normal. Can be a bit fiddly while you get used to it, especially in these first few chains in the foundation row. There we go. And there. So that's the first one. And it's going to look a bit of a mess. Don't worry, it's going to straighten out as we go. So then we're going to skip a chain. So we skip that chain into this chain and make a double crochet. So this stitch is just completely made of double crochets. It's just working behind the double crochet you just made. So again, work behind. So I'm just going to turn it round into there. Yarn over and double crochet as usual. It gets easier once you get past the foundation chain. And you can see our first X has straightened out a bit. So all of our rows will have it with from right to left coming down, and the one at the back will be left to right. And we're going to work this all the way down our beginning chain. So now we're going to skip the next chain, leave that one empty, and skip forward and a double crochet. More yarn, cinch yarn over, we go back to that chain we skipped, and insert your hook from front to back as you would if you were looking at it from the front, and then complete your double crochet as normal. See, they do start straighten out as we go, but the one you've just finished will look a bit of a mess until you carry on down the line. So then we skip the next one, double crochet. Okay. Then we're going to go back into this skip chain here, working from behind. Yarn over and double crochet. It gets easier after the foundation row. This row 1 is fiddly. As soon as we start working in the proper stitches in row 2, it will get easier. Okay, so that's the next X, that's where our first double crochet of the stitch was. Skip the next one and into there. I'll just try and deflect the light a bit. I think it's shining a bit too bright there. Okay, so we skip this chain, going to yarn over, hook into that missed chain there, then just yarn over and complete the double crochet. So you can see they're straightened out there. They're forming the nice X. Double-sided. I did try doing like different colours for the front and back post of the X, but unfortunately because they're diagonal it doesn't work out very well. It's a shame, it would have been a nice look. But anyway, okay. So front to back. Where's my chain? I've lost my chain. There. We'll just carry on. So you skip a chain, then double crochet, and then back behind that stitch, and this is the repeat for the whole row, the repeat for the whole pattern, for the whole square, but we will be offsetting them for the next row so they line up neater. 1, 2. So this stitch is always made in multiples of 2, so as long as your foundation row is a multiple of 2, this stitch will work out very nicely. Okay. So skip stitch, and the next one. Split the yarn. Look through there. And we're just going to carry on to the end. Skip a stitch into there. And turn. Hook front to back through the skip stitch behind. What I've just done there. Oh, I don't know. There we go. And skip the next stitch, double crochet, almost there. Skip a stitch, double crochet, yarn over, around the back of the stitch, and double crochet into that skip stitch. There we go, skip a stitch again, double crochet, yarn over, working behind that double crochet just made, and double crochet. And last one, skip a stitch, double crochet, and work behind into the chain you skipped, and double crochet. And that'll leave you one chain left, and into that one, double crochet. And that is row 1 of the X stitch. So for the next row, we're going to offset them slightly just to make sure that the posts all line up. I'm going to turn, chain 1, and in the first stitch I'll make the alternate turning chain. Just pop the stitch marker in there, so it does count as your first stitch. And in the next stitch we're going to double crochet. And then we're going to start with the X's again. So you're going to skip the next stitch, and the stitch after that, double crochet, and working exactly the same as row 1. In this skip stitch, you go back into that, so from front to back, insert your hook, oops, and double crochet. And we carry on the pattern all the way down. So you skip the next stitch, double crochet, and then working behind, it's a hook from front to back, and make the other double half of your X stitch. Keep yourself want to say cross stitch, X stitch, and there you go. It's much easier to do it after this in this row. Row 1 is fiddly because you're working into the foundation chain, but after that it's much easier to get your hook into that missed stitch. So there's our missed stitch. Yarn over, working around the back, hook from front to back, and make your double crochet. So much easier after row 1. So if you persevere and get through row 1, it's much easier. You can see it's much more stable. It's not warping itself when the stitch you're making now. But that is the cross stitch. So for row 2, we'll end it with 2 double crochet. Row 3, you'd repeat row 1. So all the odd numbers rows, you'll start with 1 double crochet and then start your X stitches. For the even numbered rows, you start with 2 double crochet in the first 2 stitches and then start your cross stitches. And you can see it just makes those posts line up in a nice line. And we do this for 14 rows. I'll just bring back the original. So there's 14 rows to this stitch. So for the border, top and bottom is a stitch in each row. For the sides, a single crochet, sorry, 2 single crochet in the sides of each row, except for rows 14 and 1 where you'd put 3 single crochet. Add an extra single crochet in the corners for the turn, and that is the X stitch. So I hope you enjoy. As always, please do come over to the Facebook group, show us your squares, ask us any questions, we're always here to help, and I will see you for the next stitch. Bye for now.